Hey, what's up guys, this is Chris and welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about a topic that I've been thinking for a long time. That is about the reason that why I choose to stay in the US for a year. And I hope this video may be helpful to some of you. If you are international students and you are studying in a music school or whichever field that you are in, or you're planning to come to the state to study and you want to try to stay in the US or whatsoever, it's just my own decision making, and I want to share my experience and my decision making process with you. That's why I actually decide to do this. The first question that I ask myself is actually, is it worth to stay in the US? Right now I just graduated from my school and I actually applied for this thing called OPT. OPT is basically a visa for international student, like a 1 year visa, 1 year work visa, and you can actually start working when you receive the OPT card once it's approved. Basically that question that I asked myself, is it worth to stay in the US? Honestly though, I think there are like different aspects to talk about it. But honestly, financially wise, is it ideal to stay in the US? Honestly, I don't think so, because you need time to build up your career in anywhere. Likewise in US, once you graduate, you need to start working and stuff. And honestly, to build my career, my music career, it makes much more sense to actually go back to Singapore, where I come from, because after you roll for a year or 2 or 3 or 4, the longer time you stay in a place, probably the more gigs you can get in a normal situation. Yeah, because you get to know more people and stuff like that. Let's say I'm going to stay in the US for just 1 year. I may not get as many gigs and stuff. Even if those connections I made it start to work and start to bring me more gigs and stuff, I might leave the States after a year. So financially wise, it's not ideal, but it's an experience after all. This 1 year experience for me is crucial. Honestly, I don't know what is going to happen, but I'm taking a leap of faith and just stay and find jobs to survive, to feed myself, and having an experience to work in the States. It's a decision that I have made in life, and I will never know what is going to happen, but I want to experience it, because if I don't stay for a year and I go back to Singapore, I will never come back again unless I come back to study master and stuff. But I'm not like a young dude, like a 18, 19-year-old boy, so I don't think that I will be coming back if I go back right now. So I'm taking a leap of faith to just stay and experience what's going to happen. Whether it's good or bad, it's an experience in life. So now I'm going to share about a couple of things that I want to do in the States and why did I choose to stay, even though the financial part is not ideal as compared to going back to Singapore. I mean, some of you may disagree with me, by just personal opinion, and this is just what I think about, and I want to stay to try to fulfill it. So the first thing is actually to improve my own technicality on guitar. So when you are in the States, I'm not saying that you have more time, but just that you are in the environment that you have time, apart from working, apart from playing outside, apart from that, you're just spending time practicing. Of course, you can do the same in Singapore. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't do that in Singapore. You can do it anywhere in the world. But to me, it's just that if I choose to stay here, I have the mentality of like, okay, this is my goal this year. I want to do this. I will do this. I will do it. The second thing is actually playing different genre of music. I'm not saying that in Singapore or in any other parts of the world that you don't have other genre of music, but in LA, in the States, it's very diverse. Like there are many different types of music, like blues, funk, R&B, gospel, jazz, Latin, so many other things. You know, I want to go and experience it. I have played a lot in school, but I want to play outside of school. I want to meet more people, and that brings me to the next point. I want to play and jam with more people outside of school. It's great being a student in school, in college, but I want to spend more time playing with strangers, people that I don't know, musicians that I don't know. Whether they give me gigs or not, actually I don't really care too much about that, because I just want to play. I just want to meet people and improve and learn from them, you know, through playing, through jammings and stuff. And the last thing I want to share is actually the experience. I want to get a feel of working in the US, like a work culture and stuff, like how the people in the US work. I'm not saying that people here has the best work ethic and whatsoever. In every part of the world, there are good people and there are bad people. There are people with good work ethic and there are people with bad work ethic. So I just want to experience it here and experience the Western culture. Hopefully that will become part of my life experience when I go back to Singapore or wherever I go, you know. So yeah, that's it. So if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. If not, I will see you in the next video. Alright, bye.